Going in on the wheels of steel. Keep it locked with your boy on the ones and twos. Yo, you with the mirror. World's finest, man.
Yo, yeah, what it is, what it was, what it do is your favorite big homie, Uncle Si, man, and we are here on this Wednesday. Is today the 8th? Or is the computer tripping? Because I think the computer's tripping a little bit. Let me make sure I'm not bugging out. June 8th, good morning, 11:31. Hey, listen, right? You know how we get down and get funky on unfiltered audio. Listen. I went to go get something to eat the other day, okay? And you know, everybody in there is a good environment. Long story short, I meet this artist. We swap info immediately, instant hook. I've been playing this fucking record ever since I left the store. It is a great motivation record. It's a good, you can tell what's going on. And if you don't know who I'm talking about Leo Fibino, everybody. You know what's going on. You know what's going on. What is up, my guy?
How we doing today? Good morning, everybody.
I'm doing good, and I'm glad you're doing good. Listen, dog.
Fantastic.
I don't do too much sauce and being all crazy. That fucking record is dope, dog.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I put my whole heart and soul into it, and I hope it reached people the way it reached you. It's their heart.
Indeed, they better, because I've been sharing the shit out of that joint there. Go ahead and tell the world your name and a little bit about yourself, where you come from, man.
So I'm Leo Fibino. I was born in D.C., but I was raised in Montgomery County. I'm kind of just a vagabond to everywhere in Maryland, hopefully everywhere around the world. But for now, I'm kind of located Hagerstown, Frederick, Montgomery County, D.C. I go up down the straight line, I do my thing. I host events, I perform, I make music for years, I mix, I produce, I'm getting into mastering. I'm trying to be a jack of all trades for the most part.
For sure that. Now, this fucked me up a little bit. You from D.C.?
Yeah.
What part?
I was born in Providence.
Okay.
And then I was really young when me and my mom were in and out of shelters and stuff, because we weren't in the best living situation. So it was from the age of I want to say 3 to 6, I was in DC.
Okay.
We went back there to just kind of survive, and then we went back to Montgomery County. We were located in Gaithersburg.
Shout out the Bird.
Yeah.
Shout out Moco. I'm from the PGDC area.
Yeah.
I'm from Landover. I was born in Landover and Cheverly. I grew up in Cap Heights. I was in Southeast DC, Bennett Road, G Street, Cap Heights, all of that. And then I lived on 355 right by the mall.
That's it.
In Moco, G-Bird, G-Town. Yeah,
yes,
right by the forest, right next to the fucking KFC and the McDonald's.
They're still open. They're still going hard.
Dog, I feel like I seen you somewhere before, man, and it's so crazy. But anywho, okay, that's so crazy. So you from the DMV?
Yes, sir.
You're from out here.
Born and raised.
You gotta just give it up for the DMV, dog. I'm gonna give it up right now. But listen.
Love the DMV.
What school you went to?
I went to Watkins Mill High School for 2 years.
Okay, around the way.
I transferred over to Hagerstown. I went to South Hagerstown High School for 1 year, but I realized, this isn't for me. This isn't it. So I ended up auditioning for Barbara Ingram for my 12th grade year, and I got in, just on the spot. And
okay.
I went to Barbara Ingram for a while. It was cool.
All right, that's what's up, man. I went to Friendly High School, Forestville, and Skyline Elementary and all of that. That's dope. So when did you jump into the music scene? When was it that you just knew, because you got a voice. I ain't even gonna hold you. Oh, Bucks, I ain't know you was gonna blow like that. You got a voice you can sing like a motherfucker, y'all. I'm gonna play the track in a little bit. Yeah, but when did you decide, the studio, this is what I'm gonna do, I got it?
I guess it all started when I was really young, because my dad had always been singing. He loved singing Latin ballads, salsas, merengues, bachatas, just songs that really hit his heart. But those are like those dancing soul songs that really get the crowd activated. And so I'd always seen him and admired that about him. Whether our relationship wasn't the best or not, I always loved that, and it just stuck with me and imprinted. And after that, like, music was just revolving around my world, like, at the age of 5, and from there it was just gone. I mean, it was just like a roller coaster going down the hill. I got into elementary school, I joined choir, and I was just fascinated by it. The moment I got in middle school, I did theater, and I got a lead role, and I was like, I like this feeling, you know?
Right. You got in a theater?
I've done musical theater my whole life. That's why I went to Barbara. I went for musical theater.
Yo, it's some talented motherfuckers out here. I tell you, I gotta get around and all that. So you was doing, which one were you? Were you like falsetto?
I'm actually, so I do all the parts. The one I'm the weakest in is soprano, but I still hit soprano notes. But I'm a bass, treble, tenor, soprano.
For sure. Yo, that's dope as hell, man. I never met nobody who did theater before. So, question. This here, you was doing this so young, this project here, when did you put all of this together?
So this project was actually a big piece of my spiritual awakening about, like, I want to say 2 years ago. I started it at the beginning of COVID. I was locked in. I was going insane. I mean, I was just, me personally, losing my mind. I was going left and right,
Corona definitely made you go fucking bananas.
So I just started writing. Like, it was like I wasn't even myself. I was just channeling these songs from experiences that I've experienced, experiences that I felt like I came from different lifetimes.
Right.
I started writing. And so it took me about a year, finding beats, putting words down, rapping them out in my room to see if they feel the way I want them to sound when people listen to them.
Right.
And then after
rehearsing.
that, pretty much. And I was like, okay, this is a solid project. I feel like I'm content with this. From the stars to you, because it wasn't from me. It was from everything above. And I brought it down into, a little listening for everyone else to enjoy it.
Okay.
And I dropped it on my birthday, March 3rd.
Dope. I seen the date for when you released Power Trip. You should know I'm going to talk about Power Trip. And that joint, you released that on Valentine's Day. Was that this year?
Yeah.
Talk about that. You got to give me something about that, because I think I know, but I got to hear it from you.
I don't want to speak too much on that certain missus, but...
Okay, if you can. Okay, cool.
But I will say it was about her.
Mm-hmm.
She knows who she is. I really appreciate who she was. It was a song kind of just me acknowledging the fact that what I thought we had was all in my head. And there was a connection, but where I thought it was going to go was just not going to go there, because there was just a big age range gap.
Okay.
And she's just a different point in her life, and I had to accept that and come to terms with it through love and light. And so I think a big piece of it was just like feeling broken and decepted by my own self and my consciousness. So it's kind of like a conversation with myself and to her, something I would have said, but I wasn't brave enough at that point in time.
For sure. But look, you was brave enough to put it out there, to share your emotions and all of that with everybody. Because let me tell you something, bro. For the speed of the record, how you laid it out, and what you're talking about, I felt like I knew everything. Because I shared that, I had that in my life. So I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is smart. He dropped it on this day about that. And then and I'm talking about the video for everybody that haven't heard Power Trip yet from Leo. I'm going to play that in a little bit. Like, I did a video in City Park. I got to show you that. I'm going to have to show you that. But you dropping that, man, was just so fire. I like that. And I also like the color of observation. Besides the fact that Goku and Gohan is on the front of it. Let me talk about a little bit about color of observation.
Color of observation is kind of that, like, it's a song of reflection. It's like I try to make that song a mirror of everything that was on my mind. See, my music process for the most part is like I take an emotion and thought process, state of consciousness that I'm currently in that point in time, and I encapsulate it so I can reflect on it later. Because I love going back to my old stuff and being like, damn, this is what I was thinking, feeling, and doing at this point in time in my life. And I've done that now for songs that are like 5 years old. So this to me was like a really big milestone. Color of observation is like, it's a One Piece reference for starts.
Right.
It's just being able to see the future. It's,
I didn't get that.
tapping
Okay.
into your environment so good that you feel the future. It's not even that you see it. So
Okay.
I was just talking about the angels and duality and heaven coming down and like how that was relating to me at the moment, and I saw and kind of felt that whole experience, how it played out at the beginning of time.
Okay, that's fire. I ain't even look at it that way. That's my motivation joint right there. I crank that joint here to let's go. Hey, that shit is so fire.
Thank you.
Go ahead, what was you about to say?
A little bit of love mixed in with a little bit of, I guess, esoteric teachings that I've felt for myself, and that's what made it pretty much be.
Boy, if you and Judah get on this goddamn podcast and talk about that, it's going to be a whole book. Listen, y'all, gotta let y'all know, man. I know you're tired of hearing me running my mouth without hearing this record. This is what we doing, man. Leo, Fibino. I'm going to go ahead and do this power trip for y'all real quick, and y'all let me know what you think. Comment below. You dig?
If I tried to say, if I tried to say, the love that I was searching for is pain, and everything I need stays the same. I was hoping you would start to call my name. It'll stay the same, never gonna change. A fool I was, a fool I was, a fool I was, to think it would change. A fool I was, a fool I was, a fool I was, to think it would change. I need you to my house, son. How could I prove it? I see you by your lonesome, holding on, looking prudent. I know you got some years above me and your knowledge underdealt. If you cannot take me seriously, then damage can't be helped. Me, I like my weed, you got liquor on your shelf. Take a sip right off this tonic, a Moscato for your health. I know your day was long, come and get yourself a seat. I know that you don't need me, but imagine try to see. If I was by your side, I'd be rolling money tree. I swear I'm more than just a boy, I'll show you who I be. Let's not talk about the future, mommy, hold on to your plans. Living in the moment, got you caught up in my hands. Resting on your body, darling, show you how to dance. First I pull you by the hips, the rest that won't be. Let's not talk about the future, baby, hold on to your plans. Living in the moment, got you caught up in my hands. Pressing on your body, darling, show you how to dance. First I put you by the hips, the rest that won't be planned. First I put you by the hips, the rest that won't be planned. First I put you by the hips, the rest that won't be planned. If I tried to say the love that I was searching for is pain, and everything I seek it turns to gray.
Keep it locked with your boy on the ones and twos. Yo, you in the mix. World's finest, man.
The world is faded.
Okay, yeah. Puffing on that Mary Maggie, asking for a kiss. Feeling like I'm fire cause I'm boozing off a leg. Grabbing on that magic point that totally like a stick, yeah. Mama gave me everything that I got. Homie taught me I can grow in the spot. Planting the seeds for growth. Hearing the teachings of thoth. I see the numbers they giving me, whispers and colors and prisms, and teaching the wisdom, let go and release. Got the eyes of a sinner, don't talk to the beast. No, I'm soaking it in while I'm smoking the leaf. Trapped in my body, my soul is released. Up on the moon cause I hate to be seen and I hate to be mean, but I choose to believe in the power of me. So I'm shifting up clean as I shift to the scene and transcend everything that you tend to believe. Spitting out fire with words that I speak. Send you a legion of flows to defeat. Leo that Lucy, I came with that heat. Leo that Lucy, I came with the heat. I just be pussy, you know how I be. I just be pussy, you know how I be. I just be. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go. I might do my dance. I might do a trick. Puffing on the Mary Maggie, asking for a kiss. Feeling like I'm fire cause I'm bruising off a leg. Grabbing on that magic point that's totally like a stick, yeah. Totally like a stick, yeah. Totally like a stick. Bruising off that magic, baby, totally like a stick. Bruising off that magic, baby, totally like a stick. I'm trapped up in a mind, in a box lost in time. I thought how would I confide? Need a balance on my vibe, balance on my vibe. I was trapped up in your eyes, and I feel like I'm a fly. I'm a shadow in the sky. Need that ground to hold me tight. I feel like you is my type. Open my heart, I close my eyes. You grab that fruit, I take a bite. Inside of sin, I see the light. Inside of sin, I see the light. Inside of sin, I see the light. Inside of. Ways of the time when they pushing you out of your place. Duality calling, the angels are falling. Heaven is open, so come get a taste. Caught in a circle of chase. Can you see what I've been trying to say? The love that you're feeling is foul, believing that you are just truly the chain.
Going in on the wheels of steel.
The world is spaded.
This mix is lit.
Yo. Man, them joints are fire.
Appreciate you, bro.
They are fucking fire. And y'all know me. I don't cut nobody. You not even coming on the show if you some trash. So, you know what it is. You know what it was. Power Trip was first. The Color of Observation was second. And listen, man. I am glad you was able to spend your time with us.
It's been a blessing. I'm glad to be here. I'm more than happy to be here.
And you know you're coming back, right? Because we got the green screen room, so we're going to have to do one of the your videos for you, man. Knock that down.
I guess expect a lot of content coming soon.
Indeed. You want to tell everybody how to find you, where to get you. You got to drop some tags on them.
So my @ is Leo Fibino on all platforms. That involves Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, shit. You can find me on Amazon Music. For the socials, that's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Well, maybe not Facebook, but maybe Facebook. And yeah.
Maybe. Hey, look, you heard it right there, man. We going to keep it going, keep it pushing, and keep it locked. Unfiltered audio. Fuck is you talking about?
Going in on the wheels of steel.
The world is spaded.
This mix is lit. Keep it locked with your boy on the ones and twos. Yo, you in the mix. World's finest, man.
The world is spaded.